Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Skyrim Special Edition. So we are in our friend's house here, and because we're in our friend's house, we can just grab everything without it being stolen, which means we can now sell all of that stuff too. So, we're in Fandol's house right now. And the goal is to not sit, but to take everything out. Fandol is going with us on an adventure. He doesn't need anything. Seems like we can sleep in the bed too, so we might as well also be well rested. Why does he have girls and boys clothing? I do not want to probably even know the answer to that, actually, come to think of it. I suppose innocent until proven guilty is all I can say there, but we're gonna take everything. Every single, if there's a rug we can take, we'll take the rugs. If there's a kettle, we can take it. We'll take all the food. We'll take everything here and sell it. That way we can have a head of the curve style amount of money. That's my idea, at least. Now, this is probably actually just a huge waste of time. And we need to go to the next city. Wish the A button wasn't both sit and pick up. I kind of wish. I've wanted this pretty much since I last played this game. I've wanted an ability where I could just hold down A and it would draw a circle around me. And slowly that would get bigger and bigger. And then it would just pick up everything around me. Let's see, can we get this knife? Apparently we can't. Alright. We'll harvest this rabbit. Harvest this salmon. Harvest this rabbit. Harvest this pheasant. Can I really not get this knife? Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can cook anything, because increasing our cooking ability would be nice. We don't have a single thing we can cook, but that's interesting. Let's see, did we search this chest? Take everything in that. And is there anything more in his house that we could ruthlessly steal? So we're just liquidating his place. We got the key to his house, by the way, from him. So he didn't even hand it to me. We traded with him, and from that level.
It means so much to us. The Riverwood Trader is everything you needed. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So we have 144 gold right now. Our attempt here is to sell everything. Boys green tunic, boys yellow tunic. Maybe those were just keepsakes. And there's nothing more nefarious than that. Than the girls. I guess there's really no story there. It's probably just randomly put stuff. Troll skull, wooden bowl, wooden ladle, wooden plates. And we want to keep the pelts to make leather or sell from them. Books. We can sell Arvel's journal and Ansie's letter. Ansie's letter. And I'm not sure I've read these books. Thief. So I want to read all these before I sell them. Ingredients I want to keep, but food, everything needs to go. It's not getting me a considerable amount of money or anything like that, but it's still worth it. Iron shield, iron helmet, weapons, hunting bow, iron mace, iron sword, iron this, woodcutter's axe. Do I really want to get rid of the woodcutter's axe? I don't know. Let's hold on to that for a second. And books. We want the spell book. And anything else I really want from him? Let's see. No, I don't think so. And I don't know if he really has a safe inventory.
Alright then.
I'm not certain how that really works. So it may be after a day or two that his inventory totally cycles out and things go away. It may also be the truth that there are simply things that can never disappear, so that the game doesn't get stuck. Let's see. And I don't have any way of crafting anything better. And I don't think I have any way of sharpening that weapon.
You're looking for a new blade?
And
iron or steel is what you need. Leave that
I
fancy
could
elven
take
stuff to the elves.
jobs from him,
A war hammer that would crush a giant head like a wall.
but I don't feel like I should. So let's get out of here.
Huh?
Let's walk. Come on.
Aye.
Come on, guys. Let me through. There we go. So let's continue down the story.
You look worse than I feel.
I almost want to rest, but I don't want to rest too. So grab some plants as we go. And now we are looking to go this direction. So we have the soul-stealing bow here. There was something I missed. But I'm not gonna wander around the forest looking for it, because honestly in Skyrim there's gonna be hundreds of things I miss. It's kind of a shame you don't ever get the opportunity to do 100% on a game like this. It's gonna be a very custom experience, but so we have a deer here. If that deer would stay still, I might be able to shoot it, but only if it stays still. Yeah, that thing's moving way too fast to try to even hit. Our goal for today is to get to the new city, hopefully get a new So there's a soul steal. So in case you were wondering what a soul steal looks like, as long as I have soul gems, they are going to be full up. And I guess I decided to hack that mountain, as you might say, instead of just go walking around it, jumping over it. There's a ton of these blacked in elements. I kind of want to keep them blacked out though. Unless I'm gonna do something with them, I don't really have reason such as. See, like this house here, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna find this neighborhood, and they're probably gonna give me some kind of job or quest. This is the hunting brood meadery where you get honey. What do I need honey for? I don't know. Doesn't even seem like there is anything over here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this guy is a road trader. Maybe. Nope, he is just a guard.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
So, I suppose it's worth marking them off on your map as we're here. As you discover more places, I think you get more experience. So there's an idea here.
Awful. Better not get me sick.
Why do I look awful? We can activate the grain mill, apparently, but that doesn't seem to do anything. They're saying I look awful, so I suspect what's happening here is I'm not well rested. Do I need to sneak into the place? Nope. Can't sneak in there anyways. We may start to see a pattern here of big areas that don't have a lot of enemy creatures to fight. In comparison to like The Witcher 3, which is a much more modern game, you kind of ran into a repetitive amount of bandits in The Witcher 3. Here, it's kind of more well thought out, I think. So here's the Whiterun stables. I could buy a horse and...
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
Let's
Gal
see.
like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
How old are your horses?
None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours.
So, I don't know if that's good age or a
Got them
bad
all
age.
settled if you've got the coin.
How much? 1,000 gold.
Then come back when you've got that much.
Alright, so
Ride strong.
I need 1,000 gold, or I could just steal the horse. And stone horse is probably not what I want to do. If I was just saving up for the horse, I would have had 1,000 certainly. And here we go into the new city. Now, as far as companions, I may very well just keep that companion that I have with me for the rest of the game. Unless there's some reason that I can get a different archer in the game that's better, I may just
Halt.
stick here.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
This guy won't let me in. So I could bribe him, I could try to intimidate him, or I could say Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid. If I persuade him, though, I'll get more experience in speech. So
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
So that's speech increased to 23. Let's put away our weapon as we go in the city because we don't want to scare people. And in we go. These Whiterun guards are probably the most repetitive characters in the entire game, or guards in general. You're going to see a lot of them.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers. I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
So, let's go and talk to her.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
What can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work
But
hard.
see, I think they're just gonna give me like a weird side mission.
Up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
So, speak to the leader of the Companions, see? That's where we start, and then
Take
we
a look.
can also see if we can sell anything or buy anything. I have a lot of leather and stuff. It would be a good idea for me to make some stuff. Should I buy armor from these people? No. I'll buy a lockpick. Should I buy ore from them? Not really even that. Even a hunting bow improvement is
Don't forget to
probably
check
not what I
inside the
need to
shop
do.
if you need anything.
Let's see. And see, I have 11 leather, and that's a lot of stuff to make. Let's see, blacksmith forge, hide armor, or leather armor. And I think leather is the right thing. Leather helmets. There we go. Hide. And then we could make some more possible leather strips. Nope. And can I use the workbench to improve any of these? Nope, because I don't have any leather. So let's go in here and talk to the salesman.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
So there's a better blacksmith in this city.
Welcome. We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Who forges your arms and armor? Who's in charge of right one?
Good doing
Yeah,
business.
I don't want to
Have
ask
you met my
questions.
father? The finest weapons and armor.
I really don't, because every question just turns into another side mission. There we go,
Stay
more
sharp.
money. And I could open this door and go in here and look around if I want to cook. There's no real problem with looking around the building as long as you don't steal things. So keep that in mind. And certain things like this barrel, I mean, you can just take these potatoes if you want them. These carrots and potatoes, they're such low value now that they don't even matter. Here's a smelter. Let's see if we have anything we can smelt. Nope. So we'd have to mine some stuff for that. So this is the drunken sale thing. This is Breeze Home. This is the first house we can buy if we want it, and it's a little bit nicer than the house we have before.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
This is General Goods Store. This is the Alchemy Store. in the alchemies over here we have different salesmen talking that will sell you meat and such.
You look worse than I feel.
This is the Banner Mare, which sells something, I don't know what. We'll have to go in there and see.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
So you can use this alchemy lab again to like try and use ingredients that we haven't
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
tried before. If there's anything new that I haven't tried before, let's see. But in a lot of ways, there's still anything with more things that aren't used, like, and all 4 is probably a really bad item to use it against, I would say.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelf. Browse to your heart's content.
So using all 4 here on something like this may fail, but maybe on this versus
If there's
all
anything
4
I can
there,
help you with, you have but to
all
ask.
4 there, nope. All 4 there. So we discovered some effects there.
Keep experimenting.
So the alchemy thing is not actually that interesting. I'm not sure how much of that I'm really gonna do.
You
But
look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem that. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got.
so
of a
can
sort.
let's see if they can
I
heal
don't
me.
have formal training
'Cause
in the
people are
restoration
saying-
school, but something just as good.
See if they can heal me
Within
if
these
so.
walls, if I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I think I can teach you a thing or two.
So this one can train me for 1 alchemy level. Let's see if we can sell
So
some
you're an
stuff.
alchemist then.
Let's see. Damage health potion recipe. Resist shock potion recipes. We don't really want to buy those. Let's see. Potions of minor healing. We'll sell all these. And that one. And then
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
let's sell ingredients too. We can probably sell 5 of these. And let's sell 3 of these. And let's leave everything else alone. And then
I
training
think
in
I can teach you
alchemy.
a thing or two.
And let's see if we have enough money. Nope, we need more.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
As we find,
I sell cures for all ills. I'll be happy to serve you.
let's see, let's find a door that exits. Nope, I don't want to hack the door there. Lockpick the door, because that'll get me in trouble. Coming over here to General Goods, I believe he can train me in speech.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. You feeling ill?
I knocked over the candlestick.
Everything. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
Read uncommon tastes. Nope.
Yeah, that's a little joke.
So he doesn't train in speech. Let's go over here and see what the Banner Mare is.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. If it's work you need,
Boy, is she in the
help.
dark.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
let's see.
Did you raise your prices, Carla?
What can I learn about
Magic is for the
magic?
weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place.
They're saying it's
Of
because
course,
of
there
this
is
trouble with
Farengar.
storm
He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord.
So if I ask, have you heard any rumors lately? That would
Need anything else? Just let me know.
that would get me a random side quest that I really don't want those, because there's kind of like 3 tiers of quests here. There's the main quest. There is the side quests that don't mean anything, and then there's slightly in between side quests that are storyline written and such, and are more fun and better thought out. So here's where the companions are. They're in this upside down boat. It looks kind of like it's damaged and such. And we want to join the companions, and that may very well get rid of this guy. So let's talk to him.
Here.
Can you make me
I'll show
better
you
in
what I know.
archery? Alright. Trade some
do you want
things
me to
with
carry?
you. Do you have any gold on you? So he can train me some more levels. So I don't know particularly why I'd want to get rid of him. So I'll have to think about that. Well, almost up to level 6.
Watch the eyes.
Kill him.
So here's the companions. And they're fighting each other. Notice that they're not really hitting each other. This is a 5-year-old game made by Bethesda, which is always, Bethesda games are always a little janky and messed up. In comparison to The Witcher 3, when they were boxing, you were definitely boxing then.
Don't mind them. Just working out some issues the old way.
Let's see. Where do you stand on the war?
None of our business. There's no honor to be had in the squabbling of the gods.
Can I join the companions?
You think you have what it takes? Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak.
Let's talk to
Who
Kodlak.
knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
So, you have Aelia the Huntress here, and she
If you wish to hunt
followed
with
me.
your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
She was my companion when I played this 5 years ago.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
All I need is one to cut you in half.
Well, when you put it that way.
I'd be dead.
Brill.
if not for Vignar.
This
Took me
guy,
in and helped me turn my life around.
Forcus.
Fresh blood. Hope you
Let's
know how to
see.
handle yourself.
Can I go into the living quarters?
I haven't
I'm
seen
just a
you
servant,
before,
dear.
have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
Torvor.
What now?
So,
What are you staring at?
here's their living quarters, which lots of stuff that you could steal here. And in fact, if you wanted to go in here, there is quite a nice expert display case here to steal a bow. And over here, I believe there's a display case for some other weapons if you didn't even want to, let's see, for read books. No, nothing against reading a book. It's just picking it up and stealing it. Here we could read a lot of these things, but they don't really matter. Silver ingots and such.
To what do I owe the honor?
But I still
There's more
hear the call of the
big
blood.
sword
We all-
here.
It is our
There's a
burden to bear,
dagger here. There's a
but we
warhammer
can
here.
overcome.
You're half my brother and I, Otis. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
These guys look really dead-eyed. And see, they're saying I look bad. And see, there's 2 books there. Let's talk to this guy, though.
A stranger comes to our hall.
I don't really care. I just want to join.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in your Vasker for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference.
I wonder
What
if this would be a
matters
different
is their
response of
heart.
people if I'd done
And her
more.
arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl?
I can handle myself. I have much to learn.
That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
So there's several groups here that you can join, and I'll try to join them all if I can get away with it. Some are mutually exclusive, but
You look worse
more
than
than
I
you would
feel.
think, more than you would really think, aren't. So up we go, and we follow him this way to Whiterun. I remember playing this on the Xbox 360 and it taking a lot of work just to load in and
The
out of
old man
buildings.
said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't
Okay.
worry, I can take it.
Mighty smear, you won't leave here alive.
What do you think this is? We don't do battle with magic around here, new blood.
Now come at me.
What do you think this is? We don't do battle. What do you think this is?
Mighty smear, you won't leave here alive.
I don't have another weapon, so let's see. I guess since I don't have another weapon, I take which one does more damage today? Axe? Alright.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, but so you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Jordan and have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
So now we have to give the sword to this guy, fine. But we need to also switch our weapon back. And I suppose I could just take his sword right now. Doesn't really do that much damage. So they don't use magic, or they didn't appreciate that magic attack. Good thing I had the.
Dead, if not for Vignar. Took me
Good thing I had a
earned my life.
wood chopper's axe, I suppose. There is a problem with the clock here. I think it moves too fast, and you have probably too much time in. Oops, I don't want to do that. I don't want to break in. So let's find an inn and sleep. Let's see, let's rent a room and
Blade and shine. I know nothing of fear and nothing of remorse.
this is a mercenary I could hire.
And together we will vanquish any foe.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for some hunting supplies?
Oh, this is a hunting guy.
An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
Sanctified hunting bow. What do you've got outside? Lockpick, I'll take that. And nothing else, I think, really needs it. The Imperial Bow might be better for 270, but I don't have it. I don't have the money for it.
Thank you very much for your business.
It's turn nighttime, so we need to...
Got some good pieces out here. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that on me.
We also needed to level up. Some more stamina to carry things. Speech. Haggling, I think, for better prices is definitely something we should get. 10% discount in the long run will hopefully prove itself to be very useful. There's guards everywhere, so I couldn't rob these stands even though they're not guarded. Alright, come on. Give me
I enjoy this
a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Alright.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Alright, give me a room. And if this was The Witcher, I'd probably would have hired a room with a lady that came with it. At least that was the case sometimes.
Better not get me sick.
Alright. So this is the room, and you still can't steal.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Here we go. Sleep in the bed, and it's 12 p.m., so get a full 9 hours of sleep. Let's go ahead and do that. And see if that helps me look healthier and gets me a well-rested bonus versus a rested bonus. Since you don't really see yourself, yeah, well-rested. So you can get rested or well-rested as a bonus. It's important to...
No offense, but you're not looking so...
yeah, but because you're in your first-person perspective.
So I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
So I could go out into third person here with the right
You should
stick.
try the venison. It's delicious.
Also missions, take up arms, activate this one.
Come to chat with an old woman? Do your good deed.
Nope, I don't want to do that. And I don't think I'm in the right place either.
Need something?
Alright.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are right at the gate.
It's not easy being a woman
So
in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong.
we have this issue definitely going on with not having enough money. And this is the guy I was supposed to get the blade sharpened at. Not there's this forge that's just outside. It's a nice forge because it's called the Sky Forge, and
what brings you here?
It is probably easier to access than going inside a building.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Do we ask questions?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. Don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
Someone has to be in charge.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman her own.
Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Yorland Greymane. I work the Sky Forge. Best steel in all of Skyrim.
So
all of Tamriel.
Tamriel's the bigger area.
I have a favor to ask.
Okay. You try to leave and he asks a favor.
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
Sure.
Well done.
So, if I wanted to use the Skyforge, I could theoretically craft things if I had the right bit. Like iron dagger, should I really make that though? Or keep the iron ingot myself? Imperial light shield, no. Steel armor. Doesn't look like there is a steel bow. Leather. Jewelry. There's this weird element to this where you can build things that you shouldn't probably build and use up your elements. Alright. I could take this iron shield. I can take the armor's challenge. Since they're just sitting here outside, I do need money. I think there's a secret passageway somewhere around there too. If I remember, I guess that's a bit of spoiler.
I don't trust the new.
Can't steal any of that stuff though. And here's our next quest down here. Seems like they're more nocturnal.
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill.
So I need a potion. Maybe I could find a potion. Let's see. Potions that would restore 25 of health. Let's see. Nope. I probably got poisoned by some of these items too, come to think of it. So this is probably making me even sicker. But it's better to eat on the first time.
Speak.
And we're looking for...
I haven't seen you before, have I?
We're
Have we
looking
met?
for the lady.
I'm sorry if I've forgotten.
She's over here to bring her the shield. Now if I just wanted to come over here and open this, I still think it'd probably be stealing. So these two look like they're talking, they're not really talking.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your... Ah, good, I've been waiting for this. Are you new here?
I told you. This is the whelp that Bilkis mentioned.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Bilkis catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkis in a real fight?
I don't care for boasting.
A woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here,
Now,
let's have Farkas show you where
you
you'll be best.
can marry your companions too, and I think they're all just by default bisexual.
Of course we did, Ice
So
Brain.
you don't have to worry about the
Show
fact that
this
I'm
new
a
blood where
female
the rest of the whelp sleep.
New blood.
on that.
Hello.
If I was gonna marry her.
Farkas. Come, follow me.
Haven't seen your face
himself
before.
wouldn't have the patience to
watching
deal with all the rabble around here.
So I've gotten
Score
a
and
secondary
Ayla like to tease
home
me, but they're good people.
now,
They challenge us to be our best.
so I don't have to buy or
Nice
rent
to have a new
places
face
to
around.
sleep
It gets
anymore to
boring
get the
here
well-rested bonus.
I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life.
Still
the quarters
can't
are up
eat
here.
a tomato
Just
though.
pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. All right, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
So that's the completed take of
For something
arms.
to do. We've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle.
What kind of trouble?
Bloodsuckers. Vampires. Take every precaution. One bite and you could end up as one of them.
So I'll take care of vampires.
Do not spare them your blade. By the way, if you're looking for something to do.
So it's important to point
bed.
out
You're
here
looking a bit under the weather.
that we are.
The latest recruit, right?
Wait.
So I can sleep in this bed. I can sleep in any of these beds
Let me join the
now.
Companions. But now
And I could take these cups and baskets, and I could just try to get more gold that way, but it's
I'm still trying to
not
figure
gonna
out why
really
Skjor
work.
let you in the first place.
So let's. It's so weird to get to the missions here. Trouble in Skyrim. Let's toggle that on. Our main story is Before the Storm, and we kind of need to move that forward. But it's so easy to get distracted on these. What would you call these?
When the Empire surrendered,
These are
we all married to
these are the good side quests, not just the random side quests. The random side quests, you'll forget, will simply tell you to go to a cave and find something, and in the cave you very well may find something else while you're at it. So, Whiterun. Trying to see where the other part of the quest is. It's somewhere over there. Let's actually move the main story forward. It would be helpful to, particularly considering. So this is a guy,
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
and he'll tell you about Talos and all of that.
May Talos guide you, always.
There's Talos worship is outlawed, and because they don't feel like he's a real
I ain't done.
god. But there are several other Daedric gods that I assume worship of them is not outlawed. I do very well remember falling into this quite a lot. This bridge is weird. It's nice looking, but it is definitely weird. It's taken us an hour to get just to the door of Dragon's Reach to report to the Jarl, the king of the area, of the city, that dragons are coming, or we saw a dragon. And we're just trying to have an accelerated experience here, so I'm gonna ignore everybody else.
This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information.
This guy.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
This guy doesn't like me. So do I want to say I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack, or Gordor sent me the Riverwood is in danger? I guess either one doesn't matter.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, look how that sword just magically went into the sheath. So we interrupted whatever
So,
conversation was
Helgen.
going on.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Let's see. I have, let's see, 3 questions. Outside the great view while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head, the dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw, it was heading this way. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric's Stormcloak, then the dragons attacked. Let's mention Ulfric.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
So,
yes, my Jarl.
Here's one of the
You'll excuse me.
special edition problems here, is that there's really no way to zoom in on his face,
Me out on your own initiative.
and he's not
You've
very
done
well
White Friend
animated.
service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Yay.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
So angry, can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new dress days ago. Now where is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Daddy. You have to be patient.
His kids are talking.
I want a dress right now. Father promised.
Well, I had a little girl's dress I could have given her for a while there.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
I believe I already have that.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be
I already
present
have the
in
dragon
Bleak Falls
stone.
Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find
Already
this
did.
tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, do you mean this old stone?
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
So what about my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Farengar.
So, let's go talk to Stuart or Jarl.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
How exciting. Where was it? What was it doing?
I take this a
We've
bit
been
more
seen in the
seriously,
company of the
my
companions. That's an honorable thought, my friend.
So we'll talk to the Jarl.
Not now.
Let's go.
Not now. So, here's a thing we can do.
Irileth tells me you came from
And we
west
can
of the
update
Watchtower?
Yes, my
Jarl
Tell him what you told me
of
about the dragon.
these spots.
Oh, that's right. The sword coming
And
from the south. It was
You,
fast.
when you look at the
Faster than
map
anything
here,
I've
you
ever
can
seen.
see that
Is it attacking the Watchtower?
half of Skyrim is on the red flags,
I never ran
and
so fast in my life.
half
I
of
thought it would come after me for sure.
Skyrim
Good work,
is
son.
the
We'll take it from here. Head
blue
down to the
flags.
barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it.
And
Irileth,
we are kind of
better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me.
and I believe
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, Accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along.
So we
I would
get
very much like to see this dragon.
No.
a lot there.
Can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
I need to know what we're dealing with.
Let's see. Can I... Let's see what he's got on
Spells and
sale.
incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's see. Books. Now the problem with books is I may very well buy the same books twice on accident. Let's see. Sell. That's not worth anything to sell. And I need to read these books. So like Spell Tome Raise Zombies is here, so I could buy it a second time. And that's not something I really want to do. And does he have anything with a dragon soul in it? No, I don't believe he does. So I don't want any of that.
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
You really got to go to Winterhold to learn anything.
You know, if
Don't
you've
worry,
got the
my lord.
aptitude,
I'm
you
very
should join the
sorry,
Mages
Court.
College in Winterhold.
We updated our map, and now if we look at the world map a little bit better, now we have several forts that are posted everywhere. Forts are not as big as cities, you don't load into them, but certainly having a little bit more to see is good. Unfortunately, still no fast travel ability, nor did I get any gold. What did I get as far as that weapon that he said? I think he said I could take my pick from his let's see. Next time I reach someplace to sell books, I'll sell all these. After I've pretended to read them all, to make sure we've done them all. I guess it's probably close to impossible to pick up a book and not use it, not read it. Apparently I hit the button right there at the perfect second. Let's see. So, Dark Rising, meet her at the Western Watchtower, trouble in Skyrim, kill the leader of the Broken Fang Cave. We still haven't gotten too bad here. Let's see. Skills. Let's look at our skills for a second. Speech is at 23. A lot of these are still at the default because we haven't done anything. Smithing is at 23. Enchanting is a little bit higher. One-handed archery is at 27. 3 more levels on archery, and I suppose I could get Eagle Eye or Critical Shot, and it may be better to get Critical Shot, but I feel like I'm gonna dump a lot of points into that. Light armor is at 21, sneak is at 21. The reason why light armor is so low is we haven't taken a lot of damage. Lockpicking is low. What is our sneak at? Sneak is at 21. We haven't been doing a lot of fighting. I'm trying to figure out though where, like, here's the next part of that story. And here's the vampires that are way over there. So I may never even get that far. Or maybe we'll just run that far. But where is my status effects? There's some stuff here that is not being depicted well at all. Like, am I sick? Diseases contracted 1. So I have contracted a disease. What is it? And how do I cure it? I don't know. Apparently, until I cure the disease, though I'm just stuck with it. Maybe this guy can, like...
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
No, I was hoping you could heal me.
Hi there.
Here's Lucia.
How do you feel?
Here's this
You
guy.
might be sick.
I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
You'll notice the kids are pretty simplistically
I'll
animated.
put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
So here, these two are are arguing. Is there a real?
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now, or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
Here's a bully.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
I just want to go home and read.
I really don't have any money, Grace. I'll give you 10
So
Where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
buying this house to
That's a fair
buy it,
None of us have ever seen a dragon before.
we have to talk to somebody.
But we are honor bound to fight it, even if we fail.
I think somebody in the
Dragon is
castle.
threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
So it's taken about an hour to get into Whiterun, do the beginning of the Companions quest, and to start to move the main story forward a little bit more. When I first played this game, I feel I made the mistake of not moving the main story forward. I got very, very distracted, and it's pretty obvious, and it's incredibly a long amount of time from this point. They're all ready to go kill the dragon. It's quite a long point from here where the main story ends. So there's really plenty of time as long as you're willing to spend plenty of time to go forward. In fact, going through the main story is going to have several of these cities unlock for us and have us have a better way to fast travel. I think we might even be able to fast travel to the cities that we've discovered already. So playing the main story will get you to the cities, and being able to fast travel to the main cities will start to make a much better experience than what you just randomly would encounter. So here's the watchtower, here's another watchtower. Things. We're still looking for 1,000 gold as far as buying a horse, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So let's go ahead and save. That's another hour down, and that's another episode down. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.